we're talking about Sunday Drive, the album, and even the single Good Day. And I know that previously you've said that this was such a life-changing experience for you making
Mm.
songs. So maybe can you touch base on why it was just so life-changing for you?
I think, Nashville is the best place in the world for music. I mean, it's just such a special place. But as we all know, the music business is a music business at times, and you can let the machine get in your head sometimes. And like you have your identity, but you get a little bit like thrown around a little bit, like, oh, you need this kind of song, you need this kind of song, and oh, I don't know if everybody in an arena is going to sing that or whatever. And you start getting all these voices in your head and different opinions and things that show up, and then you start to lose a little bit of identity in some aspects as you go through it. And I think there's always a part of it there, but I think for me to turn down the noise with this record and say, you know what, I could feel some of those things, and I want to step away from all that. I want to step away from the media aspects of it. I want to step away everything to where I can really tune in to what I want to say and really fine tune that heart of who I am as a person and as a writer and as an artist and as a friend and as a family member, all of that. And I think to do that made me really find my true self, and I'm still finding that. It's not like it's just this record, I think, but it was the beginning path in a way, and that doesn't discount any of my other stuff. It took all that to get here, and I'm glad for every part of this journey. But when I turned down the volume and turned down the noise, I found this kid that was the first time moving to Nashville, knocking on people's doors and with a CD of a picture that my mom took under the railroad bridge in Paris, Illinois, with graffiti behind me, and she was a photographer, and I had like a CD of cover songs of me, and saying, "You need to hear all this. You need to hear my voice. I want you to hear this." And I found that magic again of kind of the excitement of who I am, and I think that was so important, and that's what it changed. I had to change my life in an aspect of just how I saw the world and myself first, and then that's where the music started to fall into place, and kind of the whole organic nature of everything of my lifestyle turned into the organic nature of the music and who I was creating with, and it just ended up in such a special place, and the most connection I've ever had with my fans and my music to this day. So I'm really excited about it.
We talked a little bit about the creative process behind
Yeah.
Good Day. Can you maybe tell us some secrets from the recording studio that you have that we wouldn't know when we listen to the song?
So we recorded this record in Chicago, and Chicago is a huge part of my life and one of my favorite cities in the world, if not my favorite, just because I'm from Illinois, but also I lived up there and went to school up there. We're in the Wicker Park area of Chicago, a very cool, hip part of town, and just really inspiring, very artistic. And the thing about this place was it was not very big. It was very not flashy, very cool and very vibey, but not like some grandiose studio. It was raw, it was organic, you're on top of each other playing music, you're close, you gotta feel it, you gotta sweat and feel this music, and you can hear each other's heartbeat almost. It's so close and it's so real, and I think that was really cool, that when you walk into that studio, it's straight off the street, and pretty much into the studio, you walk in, there's the old pump organ right there at the entrance of the studio, and we actually recorded with that old organ from like the 1800s. And so it's called Shirk Studio, and it's just, it was awesome. One of my favorite parts of that studio was there was a creak in the floor, however you say it, a crick in the floor or whatever. And there's a creak in the floor. So I was singing the song Paris, Illinois, was the last song on the record, and it's such a really emotional, kind of nostalgic song, an art piece really. And I wanted to sing the most of this record live, and so I went in there, and there's a creak in the floor when I was trying to sing, and the music was so quiet that I was finding that it was bleeding into the microphone. So I had to take my shoes off, and I went barefoot to sing this song, and actually I had my socks on because I had like a soft touch, so I was like trying to just feel my way through, not making a creak in the floor, and I found the exact perfect spot, and I delivered a really special vocal because I think I was having to be gentle with the song, and so I'm grateful for that crick in the floor.